The iPad 2 is now announced, and we're going to be giving you everything from the spec sheet to the comparison to the original iPad and everything in between. Let's go ahead and get started. The iPad 2 is a revolutionary device as far as design goes because I designed it. I'm Johnny Ive. I'm Johnny Ive. Now, before I really say anything, I want to mention that Steve Jobs came out and gave the keynote. Whether it's directly or indirectly, he's all influenced our lives somehow. But it was just great to see Steve Jobs presenting the keynote and that his health is alright. Anyways, on to the iPad 2. I can't explain how much internally this device is better than the original iPad. Just doing simple tasks like flicking your home screen feels a lot faster than the original iPad, mostly thanks to the Apple A5 dual-core processor. Also on top of that, the device features 9 times better graphics than the original iPad. No, we're not talking about 2 times. No, we're not talking about 3 times, not 4 times, not 5 times, not 6 times, but we're talking about 9 times faster. Let's kind of go outside the internal components and let's go outside of the device. I'm Johnny Ive, and the iPad 2 features a revolutionary design because I designed it. The iPad 2 will blow your mind again, and again, and again, and again, and again. The device is a third thinner than the original iPad, and it's about 0.3 pounds lighter. It makes certain tasks a lot easier. For example, if you're going to be playing a game for an excessive amount of time, or if you're just going to be e-reading. If you're going to be a heavy e-reader user, I still recommend picking up yourself an Amazon Kindle. Really, we're not seeing any change whatsoever when it comes to display. The screen is practically really the same. It's the same 9.7-inch display at the 1024 by 768 resolution from the original iPad, but because of the new design, the iPad 2 screen might seem a little bit larger since the border is a little bit decreased. Now, everyone was hoping for a Retina display. It's pretty much obvious going in that we weren't going to see a Retina display, but sources all over the technology industry pretty much state that Apple is working on this display, so don't be surprised for the iPad 3 to have an improved display. The iPad 2 will be coming in a black and white variant, and I think this guy really says it the best.
The iPad 2 is now available in black or white. I believe that when I see it.
Now, with all jokes aside, Steve Jobs did say that the white iPad will be released on day 1. We'll be receiving the same storage, 16, 32, and 64 gigabytes, at the same price that the original iPad was. But if you want to go pick up the original iPad today, you will get it at a reduced price at $349 for the base 16 gigabyte model. And again, and again, and again for centuries and centuries and centuries to come. We'll be receiving a front-facing VGA camera and a back-facing 5-megapixel 720p HD video recording capable camera. And going back to what we mentioned earlier in the video, the dual-core processor teamed up with the front-facing camera allows for a photo booth. Photo booth will allow you to take some pretty cool pictures, some pretty really messed up pictures, and just plain up pictures. Now, to wrap up our comparison from the iPad 2 to the original iPad, if you're a current original iPad owner, I'm not really certain whether this update will be for you. For the geek in mind, this update is pretty much a must-have. As for us geeks, pretty much just having a updated processor and graphics card are just really good enough for us. But really, unless you really use features like FaceTime a lot and you're looking forward to extra horsepower, I'm not necessarily sure whether I can recommend the iPad 2 from the original iPad. But if you are in the market for a brand new tablet, really, to be honest with you, nothing touches the iPad 2. Really, the only thing I see competing with it is the HP touchpad and maybe even the RIM Playbook. But pretty much anything else that's running Android, in my opinion, just doesn't touch it. Anyways, comment down below. What are your thoughts on the new iPad 2? Are you going to be getting the new iPad 2? Do you think it's dumb? Go ahead and comment below. I'm really interested to see on your thoughts. Follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/TragSherma5. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. And until next time, this has been Trag Sherma with Daily Phone Buzz. Signing out. 'Cause I am Johnny Ive. Do you smell what the Ive is cooking?